What's good, fight fans? It's Sassy's Corner, and I'm back to talk to you about Danny Garcia, man. Danny Garcia is straight up ducking my boy Earl Spence Jr., and I just wanted to talk about his options and what would be the most likely and best career move for him. But I think what him and his whole team is waiting on. That's why he hasn't said anything. Is Danny Garcia. I honestly think this is what he wants. He wants to fight Danny Garcia. I mean, he wants to fight Keith Thurman again. He wants this. He wants Thurman versus Garcia too. And I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Father and trainer Angel Garcia said that Danny should get a rematch, but he's always been saying that he doesn't believe in rematches. But I guess when it comes to your son, and if it will benefit you, I guess you should go back on that statement. But I don't think Keith Thurman ain't worried about you. Like everybody knows how Keith Thurman do. It's like a rapper. He put out his album. He's gonna disappear for a little while. He ain't putting out another one. So he already fought you in what, March? In March you lost against Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman went to go get married. He went on vacation. You faked the injury. He did a few things. He's not gonna fight. He's not thinking about you. He's not thinking about fighting you again. And if he did fight you again, I really don't think the outcome would be much different. I mean, the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to give him another win and you will have an added loss onto your record, Danny Garcia. It's nothing. I don't think much is going to change if you do see Keith Thurman again. I think you got outboxed, and everybody's seen it. But everybody also seen how boring the fight was. Everybody thinks the fight was boring. All right, I believe, who was it? Tank Davis and Earl Spence went to watch that fight. They was fucking falling asleep in the audience. Bob Arum said that the fight was disgusting. Sitting there watching two cautious fighters go at it. There was no clashing going on. There was no throwing back and forth. It was none of that. None of that happened. I really don't think anybody cares about seeing you two fight again in a rematch. But I did the research for all four belts, WBA first, and I did and all of this is up to date. May on one or two of them, and June on the other two belts. But in the WBA, you see Danny Garcia is ranked is number 3 in line for a shot at the title at Keith Thurman again. Okay. When it comes to the which one is this? The WBC. When it comes to the WBC, he is ranked number 2. He's number 2 in line for the WBC, which is also a belt that Keith Thurman is holding, right up under Sean Porter. And Manny Pacquiao. I don't even know where Manny Pacquiao is on this list anymore. But I mean, when it comes to, this is the WBO. This one isn't up to date, of course, because that fight just happened. But Manny Pacquiao does not have the title anymore. The WBO belongs to Jeff Horn, and Jeff Horn already called out fucking Floyd Mayweather like he only wants the best. He doesn't want no Danny Garcia, or he would have called Danny Garcia's ass out. But this is the IBO. I mean the IBF. The IBF champ is Earl Spence Jr. Okay. This is the top 8 for the IBF strap. Now you see it looks really similar to the WBO, meaning that none of the top killers, not even Danny Garcia, Sean Porter are even on the top 8 or whatever for these two belts. And it just makes more sense for him to be fighting, for Danny Garcia to fight Earl Spence. Like, why, if you already on the list for the WBA, the WBC, the WBO is now being handled by the Hornet. It's now being handled by Jeff Horn, and Jeff Horn don't want you, Danny Garcia. He only want to fight a great to pump up his name even more, or to get another belt. He does not want to fight Danny Garcia. He would have been called him out. He would have said something if he wanted to fight Danny Garcia. But he doesn't. So why not fight Earl Spence. At least, you can get on that list. I mean, you don't even have to get on that list. You can go right for the champ. You're not even on the list. All right, you can go right for the champ, and if you think you can win, get that IBF strap. And when you get that IBF strap, since you want Keith Thurman so damn bad, you could taste this motherfucker. Then why don't you just get the strap and then go to Keith Thurman like, look, what's good with me and you fighting again for that IBF strap? And he gonna lick his chops and say, hell yeah, because Keith Thurman knows he can beat you again. But he doesn't know for sure if he can beat Earl Spence. But you and him already fought. Y'all already had a little dance. So, I mean, if you really want Keith Thurman, fight Earl Spence and get Earl Spence strapped. But we know that's not going to happen because you know you can't beat Earl Spence. You know you can't beat Earl Spence. For everybody saying that, yeah, Earl Spence been calling him out since he got his title, wrong. Earl Spence has been calling him out before he got his title. All right, when Danny Garcia was saying that, yeah, he still needs to fight a couple more people. That's what I did. I had to go through that. All right, he went through it. He fought a few more people. It's been over a year, and he has a strap now. So what is your excuse? He doesn't have an excuse. He just has the truth. That's why he ain't saying shit. He's not even going to comment on him calling his ass out for over a year. And Danny Garcia needs some help picking his next opponent, man. I'm trying to help him out. I'm trying to help him. But I would like to see Danny Garcia fight Earl Spence. It's one other person that I would like to see Danny Garcia fight. And I know in good in hell he ain't going to fight his motherfucking ass. And that's Shawn Porter. I think Shawn Porter and Danny Garcia will make a hell of a fight for the WBC belt. Danny Garcia is number 2. Shawn Porter is number 1 for in line for that strap. So why don't y'all two fight each other in an eliminator and see who should fight Keith Thurman next for the WBC? Why not? I'll tell you. And I know Shawn Porter would love that idea. He doesn't care. More money in his pocket, more fights under his belt. I mean, shit. I'm more sure Shawn Porter doesn't care, but Danny Garcia gives a damn. Danny Garcia don't want to see no damn Shawn Porter. Okay? That would be a definite L for Danny Garcia. Please let me know what you think about all of these fights that I just talked about in this video. Please let me know who you think will win in these fights and who in the hell should Danny Garcia fight next. Should you? And this Bama, y'all, honestly, he's making me mad. Honestly. Just because I fucks with Earl Spence so tough and him not saying nothing, he making me mad not saying nothing. But always like and subscribe to the page. Peace.